Hi everyone, it's Sally here from Strength Ambassadors, and today I'm going to give you some advice on how to improve your clean. Now, I've coached over 100 people in the clean, and the same 3 technique errors crop up almost every time. So it's likely that if you've just started lifting, you're probably making some or all of these errors. And if you can improve these, if you can fix these, you're going to notice a big difference both in the amount that you can clean, but also how it feels, you know, how good it feels, how nice it feels to do the lift. So I'm going to deal with these in the order that they occur in the movement. So number 1 is what's happening right at the start of the lift, so from the floor to just above the knee. And what you need to do here is you need to keep your shoulders over the bar. So let's say this is your torso, shoulders over the bar until the bar has gone past your knees. And what a lot of people do is they lift their shoulders up and back too early. So even if their shoulders are over the bar in the start position, once they start lifting, shoulders start coming back before the bar has gone past the knees. Now, clues that you might be doing this are if you feel like you're having to lift around your knees, or if you're actually hitting your knees on the way up. That's an obvious sign. And what happens is the bar has to swing out because it's lifting around the knees, and then it comes back in a really uncomfortable way. So if you're having to jump back to receive the bar, that's another clue. Or if the bar's coming in and hitting your windpipe, that's another sign that actually the problem is occurring a lot lower down in the chain and your shoulders aren't over the bar right from the beginning. So here's a demonstration of how not to do it. This is me doing a clean where my shoulders come back before the bar has gone past the knees. So you probably couldn't tell from that video, but actually the bar hit my windpipe pretty hard as well. It was very uncomfortable. So number 2 is that people don't extend right up on their toes with their chest up, right at the top of the pull, so where the bar has come up right to the hips. This is what we call finishing the pull, and you need to finish the pull off properly before you try and get under the bar. And a big mistake, a very natural, very common mistake that a lot of beginners make is to try and go under the bar too early. So they don't finish the pull, they don't get that full extension. And that means that they're giving away a hell of a lot of power. So finishing the pull is going to help you to lift a lot more weight, and it's going to make the bar travel a lot more smoothly. So signs that you're probably not finishing your pull, not finishing it well enough, are when you're losing the bar forward, or you're making the lift but you're having to jump forward to catch it. That's a really, really big sign. Now, this demonstration is an example of what happens when it's a heavy weight, so it's getting close to your maximum and you don't finish the pull properly. It's pretty obvious what goes wrong here. So remember to finish your pull chest up. And my third piece of advice, area that I see happening a lot, is where in the receiving position the elbows don't come through fast enough and high enough to really make a good solid receiving position. A really good tip to try and get this, that I've used very successfully with lots and lots of beginners, is to use the sound of your feet stamping in the receiving position to give you an auditory cue to drive your elbows through. And what I get people to do is I get people to make as much noise as possible in the receiving position. So really, stamp their feet down hard to make a noise, and then I get them to try and time their elbow up in time with the noise. So it's stamp, bam, elbows through. And it works really well just to give you that cue. Signs that you might not be getting your elbows through quick enough. Again, you lose the bar forward, so you might initially catch it, but then it just falls forward. It just feels like the weight is dragging you forward, and that's because your elbows haven't come through high enough, fast enough to hold the bar in position. And another cue is that you might make the lift, but it feels really painful on your wrists. It's not a comfortable position, and that's a sign that your elbows haven't come through high enough, because the clean receiving position shouldn't be painful. It shouldn't hurt your wrist. If it's hurting your wrist, your elbows are too low. And you might have to work on your flexibility, upper body flexibility, to improve that. But try the stamping cue, so you can get your elbows a bit faster, a bit higher, and that'll improve your clean receiving position. So those are my 3 pieces of advice. Keep your shoulders over the bar until the bar has gone past your knees. Then make sure you extend all the way up, lift your chest, come up onto your toes before you go under the bar. And then when you're going under the bar, try and get your elbows through nice and fast, nice and high, so that you have a good, solid receiving position. If you do those 3 things, you're going to notice a massive difference in your clean. And if you want to receive tips like this in your inbox every week, sign up to my newsletter at strengthambassadors.com, and you can also find me on Facebook. Just search for Strength Ambassadors. See you later.